it's about time we got this finished, don't you think? Roll credits. So, where did we get to on this? Okay, in the last episode, which seems like a long time ago actually now, excuse me, you may remember I tried to use the kit decals, the old Airfix ones, and they were just crap, disintegrated. So I picked up new set and also had a much better paint guide. So that's what I'm going to do now, is I'm going to finish the painting according to this guide here. It seems that this wing was replaced from another aircraft. So was these. That's why they're khaki coloured. They're actually from another aircraft, the replacements. This one on this side, this should actually be silver, because that wasn't a replacement, and the underside should be in this sort of pale grey. Also, the big blue V on there is provided as a decal, so I'm going to spray over the ones I've painted on, because the one on the underside is actually in the wrong place. But while I was doing this, I was going to do the silver first. I had a bit of a... While I was masking it, occurred to me to do these anti-dazzle panels, I then needed to have the silver come to there and then a straight line up there, which the easiest way to do that is do the khaki first, put masking tape from the leading edge up there, and then bring the silver back to it, rather than trying to do that silver and then trying to get masking tape from there, which is nothing. You'd have to cut it to shape there and mess about, blah blah blah. It's the more efficient way to do it, which leads me to a little bit of advice. Is if you are masking down, have a look and have a think about your different colours, because sometimes there's an easy way and an awkward way. And on the real aircraft, you would have had one colour done first, another colour done second if it's a camouflage. And sometimes you have to look at it and work out which colour went on first on the real aircraft and paint accordingly. So that said, I'm going to get the airbrush set up. I'm going to get these khaki panels on. I'm going to change the masking around a bit, and then I'm going to come back with the silver. Once I've done that, we technically are ready for a gloss coat and some decals. So here we go. Right, so all the painting I've needed to do to bring this back in line with these instructions I've got here, is almost done. Apart from the new wing, new part of the wing is olive drab, but as you can see it's olive drab that has been worn off and flaked off. So how am I going to achieve that? I'm going to do it, yeah, put your thumb over it so no. I'm going to do it with this. Basically I'm going to put blobs of this at random points across the wing, spray it over in the olive drab, then piddle the masking fluid off, and it should give a pretty good representation of chipped off paint. So yeah, left outer wing is extensively peeled off. A little bit of good news. This what's that, aileron? I'm trying to think. Yep, this aileron, olive drab, but according to the instructions, it's solid olive drab. As you can see there, so that's possibly a replacement elevator for the replacement wing. But what's happened is I've masked this off, then I pulled it off, moved it again, and it has pulled some of the paint off, which is fine because it does look like it's been chipped off through use. So I'm down with that. I was almost toying with the idea of simply painting this olive drab, letting it dry, and sticking tape on it and pulling it off, just to see how it if it came off. But I can't guarantee that will actually happen. So I'm going to go with this route. So I'll get this on open, dob some of this all over it, and I'll get right back to you. Right, it's roughly 24 hours later. Masking solution is on and dried. I'm going to charge up the airbrush and get this painted over, and we'll see what we've got. Right, I think we're yeah, there we go. I've got a very thin mix of this. Can't remember if I've said, but I'm using Cameo XF49 khaki, thinned down with Ultimate Airbrush Thinner, which is quite good stuff. I use it all the time, and it does last for ages. So let's right, and here we go. What I'm planning to do with this is to spray this as if I was pre-shading it, but only with the colour I'm using, which should get some variation as well on the panels, even though a lot of the paint's going to be going when this stuff comes off. Touch wood. Oh, right on cue. So I think we need a time lapse, don't we? Righty-ho, it's the moment of truth. We're going to get this masking off, the masking fluid off. What I've noticed, let's just move that a little bit. When I took the other masking off, it did start to fetch this off. as you can see. So what I might try and do is get some masking tape, put it on, and peel it off, and see what we can do. So here we jolly well go. Also, I'm hoping, like the elevator here, this will peel some paint off of its own accord. Okay. That's not quite working. Let's go back to plan A and peel it off. Right, I think it's time-lapse time. What are you doing up there? No one wants to see your bum. Silly boy. You come to see me? You come to help me? I think you had enough already. That's not yours, you silly cat. Come on, we're supposed to be building models here. Right, now my little helpers decided to leave me alone. What I think I ought to do with this, because it's still quite easy to chip off, as you can see. I shall chip a little bit more off, and then give this a coat of some sort of varnish. I think just to make sure it's going to stay where it is now. Okay. Oh, back to place. There we go. Right, I'm going to dig out some gloss varnish, because that's got time transfer on it. I'll get that done, and I'll get right back to you. Right, I think we've caught the look of flaked off paint. I'm still just peeling it a little bit, just to try to make it look a little more natural. But yeah, I think that'll do. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give that a coat of this stuff, another product from your art store or B&M art department, and all I need to do is open this goddamn lid. There we go, beautiful. A lovely wide brush. Right, what I'm probably going to do is give all of this silver a coat of this in anticipation of the decals going on, but I'm just going to crack on with that and probably call it a day on this section of this video. So please don't forget to like and subscribe, like it says. Your subscriptions and your likes are very much appreciated. And I shall sign off, and the next time you see this, it should be having decals on.